Hey, let me see your hands. Berg, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, Burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground.
Mr. Gillard lowers himself to his hands and knees in an effort to comply with Officer Duke's commands, but the encounter escalates when Dukes forcefully uses his foot to push him down, causing Gillard's head to strike the pavement. Under Graham v. Connor, 1989, the Fourth Amendment requires that police use of force be judged by objective reasonableness, considering the severity of the crime, the immediate threat posed, and whether the suspect is resisting or attempting to flee. This standard was further reinforced in Armstrong v. Village of Pinehurst, 2016, where the court noted that even passive resistance can justify limited force, but only to the extent that the situation actually warrants it. In this case, the alleged offense appears minor, and although there was an initial claim of a possible weapon, that concern is no longer supported once Gillard raises empty hands and begins complying. At the moment force is applied, there is no clear threat and no active resistance, only attempted compliance with police instructions. Based on these circumstances, a court would likely determine that Officer Duke's use of force was disproportionate and therefore unreasonable under the Fourth Amendment.
Your gun back there?
Ain't no gun.
By that truck.
Ain't no gun.
You're not listening, dude. Bro, you got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
Right,
I don't
I'm just
own
asking.
no gun. I don't
Turn
own
back over. Paul, do you watch him say? He had something.
I ain't own no gun.
The door's unlocked, it's not always so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is.
I don't own no gun.
All right, that's what he had. All right, who's the complainant? All right, get up, get him up.
Put your leg up.
25 cents, got one tank.
Alright. Put your leg that way so you
I'm
can stand
good
up.
All right, listen, I'm about to help you. Hold on. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right,
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head drummer.
Go back in the house.
Yeah. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yeah, y'all bust my head down. You threw me down.
I sure did. You
And-
wasn't listening.
Yeah. No, it ain't. You ain't to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yup. You threw me down. Yup. You threw me down. You threw me down. Yup. You bust my head down on the cement. Yup. You bust my head.
All right, let me tell you what.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. Had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head. You slammed my
What
head
he was doing is
down
putting
in
this up behind the
cement.
tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your
Why you
hands.
bust my head then?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here,
You grabbed me.
and we went onto the ground.
Officer Dukes claims that as Mr. Gillard moved from behind a white vehicle, he believed Gillard may have been armed and says he repeatedly ordered him to drop the weapon. He also alleges that when Gillard stepped in front of the car, his hands were in his pockets and that he ignored commands to show his hands. However, the body camera footage tells a different story, showing Gillard with his hands clearly raised above his head during the encounter. While Dukes is shouting orders for him to get on the ground, there is no audible command to drop a gun or reveal his hands, likely because his hands remain visible the entire time. Supporting reports from Corporal Brandy Smith note that Gillard initially appeared to have his hands in his pockets while moving from the passenger side of the vehicle, but confirms that he removed them once he reached the front. Smith's report also states Dukes was giving loud commands for Gillard to get on the ground, but makes no reference to any firearm or weapon-related commands. Additionally, when describing the takedown, Dukes does not clearly explain the exact force used. Smith reports that Dukes pushed Gillard down by placing his right foot on his back, while a separate report from Sergeant Ockwell Patter describes a more aggressive version, stating Dukes jumped up and stomped on Gillard's neck area. Although the footage does not conclusively show whether contact was made to the neck or upper back, what is clear is that Officer Dukes' account does not fully align with either the body cam evidence or the written reports of other officers on scene.
That's what happened. On the cement. Because my forehead.
Yeah, your head did hit the cement.
Right, because you bust me down on the cement.
Where's the complainant?
You bust my head down on the cement.
Right here?
You bust my head. You bust my head.
Where's the complainant?
You bust my head down.
We're trying to get the name of the complainant.
You bust my head.
What are we doing? I guess Sam was going to check him out.
Ain't nobody
There ain't nothing about here wanting to press charges on.
Who called?
I'm not sure.
Take him out of cuffs right now. I mean, because that's what we
You're
got.
gonna have to use it for us.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
slam my head down.
Dude, I didn't know what his
You
intention
use
was.
it for us. You need to look at the camera.
Alright. The officer did wrong. Slam my head down. Bust my forehead. Damn right. You gonna pay me for that shit.
Mayor, I'm going to take that into evidence of what he had.
What?
Well, I mean, you know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing. And I didn't know where
There ain't nothing there.
that went. If it was still in his pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
These dogs officer.
Got it
No.
on camera.
Yeah, my
All
dog
right, that's
stick.
fine.
A dog stick.
So he can come out of cuffs?
Yes. Take him out of handcuffs.
Yeah, he can come out. Oh, Lord.
You want me to check you out?
You mind looking? Hi. Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my forehead down in the cement.
Okay.
You were wrong for that.
Lose consciousness?
Yeah. Listen.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one there. We
Okay,
don't have
what's your
they
badge
don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone. Hold on.
Hold on, we have cards.
I get headache.
Okay. Thank you.
Go to hospital?
When Mr. Julian asks Officer Dukes for a business card, Dukes initially claims the department does not issue them. However, Sergeant Patter quickly corrects him, confirming that cards are in fact provided, and she immediately supplies Mr. Julian with the information he requested. This contradiction raises questions about whether Dukes was being accurate or attempting to avoid accountability for his actions. Under South Carolina common law, if an officer intentionally provides false or misleading information to obstruct an inquiry, it can potentially fall under offenses such as obstruction of justice or misconduct in office. In State v. Gray, 1997, the South Carolina Court of Appeals upheld convictions where an officer's actions interfered with the administration of justice and involved a failure to properly perform official duties, including withholding or manipulating information during an investigation. while Duke's statement about business cards is far less serious than the conduct in that case, the legal principles are broad enough that intentional dishonesty by a public official could, in certain circumstances, support such charges if proven. However, it is also important to note that South Carolina does not universally require officers to provide identification on request, even though many departments do have internal policies governing how officers must identify themselves. Following the incident, Mr. Gillard was treated by EMS and later released along with Mr. Julian. Within days, Officer Dukes was terminated by the Orangeburg Department of Public Safety for violating use of force policy, and later faced criminal charges including first-degree assault and battery. As of the latest update, Mr. Gillard has legal representation but has not yet filed a civil lawsuit. Sergeant Patter's conduct stands in contrast, as her report remained consistent with both body camera evidence and on-scene documentation. Her willingness to accurately describe events, even when it reflected poorly on a fellow officer, likely played a role in ensuring accountability. In law enforcement culture, officers who report misconduct often face professional pressure, which makes such documentation significant in internal and external investigations. Overall, Mr. Gillard and Mr. Julian appear to have been compliant throughout the encounter, while the legal and factual disputes center primarily on officer conduct and credibility.